Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you've had a great week. I have an alarm on my phone, which my bestie Cheyenne this morning fixed for me so that it goes off every day now. And it went off a little bit ago and it was 5 o'clock. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. I can't even believe it's 5 o'clock. So then I was like, oh, I'll tell my daughter, oh, I got to go do Facebook soon. And the next thing I knew, it was almost 6 o'clock. So here it is. Time just gets away from me. I had all these things that I was going to do today, and I have not gotten down here to do it, but that's fine. I actually had this class prepped last week, and so I thought for sure that I would be down here working on it. I cannot find my, why it's not showing up in my feed right now. My little Facebook. Oh, there I am. It just takes a minute. That's all. Takes a moment. So I actually have this class and another one already done. So super excited about that. And I'm working. My desk is so chaos right now. If you could see it, I have like 3 different classes going right now at the same time because my brain is just like in overdrive, and I had all these ideas, and so it's like I got 3 different things going. But I will give you a couple sneak peeks. I am working on the farmer. So this is going to be my next online class. I got a couple cards already designed for the farm. That's one of them that started. I got class cards set up for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys. Our in-person card class is going to be, and I've started classes quickie for that. So I was working on that yesterday. I love this goose. Oh my gosh. He is so adorable. So yeah, I was working on that. I have, yeah, it's just crazy. Then online exclusives, that's the big news of the week. Of course, March came around and online exclusives are available. And I did place an order, but mine hasn't shipped yet. So I really was regretting not doing expedited shipping after I did it. So mine isn't here yet. So I did do pre-order on some of the stuff that we could order early. So I have the paper. I don't know if I showed you guys the last time that I got the paper. So my in-person class will be using some of this paper for a card. So it's very, very pretty. I don't want to totally tell you misinformation. I think there's a chance this paper is going to be in the new annual catalog if I understood yesterday, but I'm not positive, so I don't want to lie. But it is available right now, so that's all that matters. And this gorgeous paper, look at that. Look at that paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I don't know, I don't swear to it. I do believe the bundle Hello Irresistible is going to be in the new catalog, if I understood what I heard yesterday. I'm not positive. I'm still a little bit confused about it, but I think maybe. I do know that the dots are unorderable right now, the little frosted dots, but I have a few. I've used almost all the ones I had though, because I do have them in a mini class coming up. But they are coming. They're not like unorderable, like you're never going to get them again. They do have more coming. They just don't know when they're going to be here yet. Now, one thing, look, I don't know if I can show these because they are so pretty. So, but one thing they said to us yesterday on a meeting with a bunch of demonstrators was, if you're on the online store, and this is on the online store, if you go to get something and it says unavailable, what'd she say? It said unavailable. If it says unavailable, that means it's coming back. So you go to get it, it's in the catalog, and it just says unavailable. that means the item is coming back. It's not gone away. But if you type in the item, so if you knew somebody had these beads, these little loose, they're called loose frosted dots. So if I showed you these and you typed loose frosted dots and you could not find them in the catalog, like you couldn't find them on the website at all, that means they're gone for good. They're never coming back. You lost your chance. But right now, when you look them up, it says unavailable. So that means they are coming back. So that's how we know if some of these online exclusives are staying or going. So, because, you know, some of them are really popular. And even like in the French market, the stamp set sold out really fast. So, and of course, they make their own stamps. So, you know that's coming. You know that's not going away. So that's how we know if, because we never know with some of the online stuff they've had before. Like, usually when it's gone, it was gone. So these things, they're kind of testing, and they're not telling us whether they're in the catalog or not in the catalog, because the catalog's a surprise and it's coming soon. So they don't want to break the surprise, right? So gonna have to wait and see. I did order. I didn't get Hello Irresistible. I think I talked about this. I have a bunch of flowers, so I didn't want that. But if you, and I didn't bring the flyer down, but I will post, I'm going to post a link to it, but to the online exclusives, because it's just too much stuff. I can't post everything. I think I did have a little bit of some of the stuff. There's rhinos. I have rhinos coming. I have some new rectangles coming. There was some edge dies. I have those coming. The circle punches are back. I never actually got rid of mine. So the 1 3/4 and the 2-inch are back. So if you didn't ever have them before, you can get them. So I'm very happy to have that. Kits show up in the online exclusive. Oh, and the punches are at the very last page, they said, because they had an old item number. So you have to kind of go through the 5 pages. So that's how that's explained. Trying to think what else they said. If you have trouble ordering or you don't know how to do online stuff, just message me. Like I said, I'm going to post a link after this Facebook. I will go up on YouTube or Facebook and add the link to it, since I don't know how to do it before I do Facebook Live. I only know how to do it after. So, but I promise to do it right afterwards. So tonight's mini class, which I will also move these videos to YouTube, because I did talk to somebody yesterday who's not on Facebook. And so just in case, I know there are some people who don't do Facebook. I know, I can't believe it, but there are. I'll move my video. I need to make sure all my videos are on YouTube also. So I'll make sure they are, because I'm going to move. I have somebody who's not, and I'm not going to get a Facebook account just because I'm here. Although, you know, tell my husband he needs to be. We are going to do Love Cats. So, of course, Love Cats, it's got a Valentine's sentiment on it. So you could have used it for Valentine's Day, but of course I'm not. But my daughter's name is Cassandra, but her initials are CAT. So we've always called her Cat. It's been her, like, we've called her that since she was born. So, of course, we always have lots of cat stuff around for her. And so, of course, when I saw this stamp set, I just got it immediately, because gotta have cats, right? So, I made this card, and I did not use Valentine's sentiments. So, I think it's great just to have to share with people. So we are going to use these super adorable cats. I did this one card in my class a couple months ago, I think. So we did it more for Valentine's then, but today we're just going to do it to share some love. Just share some cat love with somebody, right? I think you should. So, you know, if you've watched with me, I'm going to post a link for the host code this week. If you purchase $35 or more this week, you will get this card kit with 4 cards, 2 of each, with the PDF. I've already got it printed. I'm so proud of myself. And we are going to turn the camera down, and I'm going to try to do it so you don't see the big crazy mess I got going on here, but we'll see what happens. I may have to turn you around because you may be upside down now. All right, so here's the first one, and it's gonna flip up like this. And then number 2, I think it's upside down. I need to turn this around this way, I think. Does that help? Or you just get to see my crazy mess. All right. I'll try to keep my crazy mess to a minimum. So let's start, I guess. We're going to start with this one. All right. And so this one uses a white card base. All right. So 8.5 by 5.5. And of course it's the thick basic white. So it's usually best to score it, but you know what? I didn't do that, so we'll just use my trusty little score thing there. And then this is one of the new embossing folders. I don't know if you can see it. So it's a 3-pack. I don't think I even have all 3 of them in here, but you get 3 different ones. You get these floweries, a hashtag, and dots. So I don't know if this is showing you. Can you see the difference? It's really cool. And let's see if this seal is going to like me today. So I'm going to pick the imprinted. I never know whether it's debossed, embossed. So we're going to put that down. And then I got we have 2 pieces of DSP, okay? And we have one that is 4 by 5.25 because, this pale papaya is 4 by 5.25. So we want the 4 to go across so that it goes completely across our embossed piece, okay? I think I got, yeah. So I'm going to kind of put that kind of to the center, lower third. And then we have a white scalloped, stitched, trim on the back side. That's just going to go straight down the center. Then this one is 2.5 by 3 7/8, and it's going to fit directly in the middle. Okay, and this was a little bit finer. This paper is from the Gingham Designer Series paper that I have not used enough yet. And this stuff is from the mini catalog, and you have to remember the mini catalog is going away here in April. So we don't have too much longer to be able to use it. And then you're going to have a big old piece of twine. So we're going to use that in a minute. And I try to stuff it in these envelopes when you get your kit. Make sure you look in the envelope, okay? All right, so we're going to stamp now. We're going to stamp on the circle. I think this is the 2. I think it's what I got this out for because it was the 2-inch. And we're going to use the black for our cat. And this cat is the one that's kind of sitting on his head. I do find you have to ink really well these cats. They still kind of stamp, I feel like, a little splotchy, but I think it just kind of gives them character. And it helps if I get my little gray mat that I got sticking up right here out. put it straight in my circle, give it a good smush. That's our cat. And then I'm going to take some gray granite because that's the twine. This comes from a 4-pack of twine, and I picked the gray granite, so we're going to pick the gray granite ink. And we're going to stamp the image head over heels about you. So inking that up really good. And then you have a piece of white, and this white is, how big did I make that? 3 by 1, and I'm just going to stamp right in the middle. You could have gone a little bit, you know, thinner if you wanted. I just felt like I wanted that thicker base. So then this one, we're going to kind of trim it. Trying to look at my card to see how I trimmed the edge. I believe kind of went right next to my sentiment. So you probably got a little bit of overhang. That's fine. And then you can, I'm going to go the same direction. So, oh, I didn't go on the point there with that one. So let's straighten that up. There we go. All right, that is our stamping. So now we can put these guys on our card. Oh, I used all my dimensionals. I'm going to put the 3 of them on this guy. I think I have a new package. Oh, that's minis. How did I not grab a package of regular dimensionals? What is it with me and the minis? I threw minis in here. I had a whole big old... Oh, here we go. Here's some big ones. I don't want to put minis on this circle. Be here all day. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a trim. All right, so we're going to put our little cat right there. And then I'm going to take my so I put all the gems. These are all for both cards, and they were all, I taped them like this to a Post-it note in the kit, so that way they wouldn't get lost. And we are going to use a big one. I feel like I'm going to put it right here in that space, and I want to put one in that heart, and then one up there. All right, and that is card number, oh no, we're going to take this bow. So you got this really long. All right, what I did was fold it in half. All right, okay, and you probably have way more than you need, but, and then loop, make a big loop. Okay, so you have your loop, and then just tie the bow. So I totally have way bigger than I need. So now I'm just gonna trim it up. So you just decide how big do you want this, right? Do I want a big loopy bow? Do I want it tighter? Then I had some glue dots right here. So I'm going to take me a glue dot, put it on the back side right here, and we're just going to, what did I do with my glue dot? Oh, it's stuck to my finger. Oh, and there I pulled my, and you know what? It kind of positioned itself. So then I'm gonna put my tails, and I'm gonna kind of tuck those tails underneath that. And there we go. Now we're done with card number 1. Card number 2, which I realize I have totally underused, Sweet Sorbet. Sweet Sorbet, it needs used more. So the Sweet Sorbet, we're using the bottom, and the bottom is only 4.5 by 5.5, okay? Just one side, okay? Now, with that said, you will have 2 pieces of 4 and 5.25, okay? So one piece from the get-go. What did I just do with, oh, here it is. So one piece is going to go on the back, okay? So this is going to be the back of our card because I wasn't sure whether people would write on the back or not. So that's the back, okay? This is going to be our front, but before we glue it down, your little banner tag, this is another piece of the gingham, DSP, and it is, where is it at? 2.5 by 5.5, and it's scored 3.25, okay? So just like that. This is going to tuck behind here, okay? And actually this one's a little long, so this was supposed to be 5.5 because I changed. All right, so 5.5, okay? So you got just a little bit of extra down here, all right? So you can trim this now or you can trim it later because I'm gonna go ahead and trim it. So I'm going to go in about 1 inch. It doesn't have to be precise. You don't have to get a ruler out. And then I'm going to go from the corner to my spot. Okay? Corner to my spot and make a banner. All right. Then I can take, and I'm going to take some wet glue here because I want this to stick really well, and I'm going to put it on the inside flap. All right. And you can do this before or after. I just want it before because I want to be able to center my hearts up. And I know I can trim this with that still there. So if you don't want to do it before, you don't have to. But then you have a whole bunch of hearts, okay? Don't lose the little blue ones. You're going to need them. And I want one that's going to be right in the middle because you want it covered up, okay? So I'm going to put one in the middle. And this one I'm going to stamp. So hold on, I'll move that aside for a minute. We're going to stamp our sentiment. I love hanging out with you. And I just had my Sweet Sorbet out because I was using it on, here it is, different card. So This says, I love hanging out with you. All right, and I'm going to take some glue on that one, and I'm going to put that just kind of in the middle where I know it's covered up, okay? Then I can take this and I'm going to decide, and I'm going to put that right there, okay? So I'm just going to put glue. My glue will work on that lower part that I know is going to go. And make sure you don't have glue on the part that sticks up. That's why I'm just making sure I don't crease your paper too hard, but you can crease it a little bit, okay? So I have one there, and I'm gonna stick one there. And you got extra hearts in your thing, so these two at the top, I'm just going to trim them off and pitch them, okay? I'm not going to worry about saving them. Don't cut your upper paper. All right, so now that's square. Your paper flips down. It's not caught on anything, all right? Now you can take your other hearts and I'm just going to put it on the, what is that, the right side, and it's going to go on that one. And you can be really finicky, and you can try to make sure you have these in a uniform pattern. You cannot care about the uniform. My first one, I had them all in a straight line, and I cared. This one, not so much. I'm just randomly putting them on there, okay? So now you can be careful how you cut these out, because then you can save them. But I did throw extra hearts, so you can use these little parts if you want to fill in a gap. So we can take this little section right here and just put it right there. And like this one, we can do this. That one I don't want right there. That one, I want a bigger spot right there. Actually, you know what? Maybe I want this one right here. I think I'm gonna put this one right there. I want the bigger one over here. And then I think so I'm gonna do one more with mine, because and it's just this heart punch. This comes as a dual punch. You can get this one and a scallop with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in this corner. Okay. So turn it over so I make sure I don't put that glue on my paper. Give it a good smush. And trim it. I got a little corner there. Probably getting glue on my scissors. Wipe that off so I don't get glue there. All right, and that puts these little white hearts. Now, if you can see, so this one, it's sporadic. This one, they were even, okay? So, it's all up to you. If you're anal and it needs to be all uniform, you can be. I am just crazy today because I worked night shift and I've had like an hour and a half sleep in the last 36 hours. So, you know, I'm a little wackadoodly right now. So, all right. So we are going to let this dry for a moment. Okay. We're going to stamp our kitty cat in black again. This time we're going to do the one hanging because I love, this is probably my favorite one. I don't know why, I just love this cat. I just do, I just love him. I got ink all over my thing. I don't care. It wipes off. That's why I have a thing of baby wipes right here. I tell you, this tile, best thing ever. Lowe's. My husband gets early, just doesn't like it when I go to Lowe's with him and find stuff that is for me instead of him. All right, so we are going to put our little cat right there. And then we're taking 2 ribbons this time. So we're taking Pool Party and Sweet Sorbet, of course. And you got a pretty long strip in your kit. And we're just going to, I want to wrap the sorbet around the Pool Party. Make sure I got, and then I think I tied a bow. Just wrap it around. Make a little loop. It is kind of hard to tuck it when you got 2 of them, but we're going to give it a shot here. I did it earlier, so I can do it again. Just tuck both of them under. And then trim. I'm going to cut this one at more of an angle instead of straight. And then you should have some other colors right here. So we're going to kind of put that aqua-y color there. I want to put the sorbet. I don't even know if that's sorbet, but put that in there. Kind of wanted that I feel like it should be angled, but maybe we'll just stick it straight up on the, I don't want it clear over there. It's this one. This one's bugging me now. Gotta get to it before it sticks. Now I got the glue dot off on my hand, so gotta get it back. There we go. All right, let's try this. There we go. That's much better. Like that much better. Then we can stick another sorbet one right here. But I'm gonna go with 3 down here. Oh, yes, that is great. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, I hope you love these cats as much as I do. Tell me, oh, you know what? Look here, I forgot my heart. How can I forget my heart? Right here. It's right next to me. All right, this one's got to go. I got to, now, look, now I have to take this one off. What do I used to do with my scissors? Or here's a pokey tool. Oh, that's not a pokey tool, that's a score. Here's, all right, we're gonna try, take this guy. There we go. Aha! But this guy now, I don't like that guy there now. Now this guy's gotta go there. There we go. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. All right. So this is one we made today that's kind of off kilter. And if you feel like this guy's going to move around, you know, that's what glue dots are for. I'm afraid it's going to move around. So let's just nip that in the bud right now. My famous, put the glue dot under there. Keep that baby from moving around. And then here's the first one I made. Just a little bit different because, see, I put that dot in there and I didn't in there. But you do whatever. And then 2 more. So I brought my bucket home from work, so that way I need to stock it up. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like these cards. I hope you let me know which one you like better, the pale papaya or the sweet sorbet. And I hope you will look at the online link, online exclusives, and tell me what you like. Talk to you guys later. Have a great week. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Bye.